Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the RRG Esport Syndicate's Haunted Arena Origin. Yes, guys, this is the fourth. Not fourth. It's third and fourth position match. Who will be winning? They will be into the third position, and who will be losing this match will be into the fourth position. So you can say this is kind of, I mean, what a pre semi-finals or something like that. You can say that, but it's okay, guys. Right now in the casting deck, it's your boy Astezi, and with me is none than Miko joining me today for the casting deck. Hello, Miko. How are you?
Hello, Ash. I am doing pretty great. But this time, the teams, this is really interesting. Like Team Vitality versus Team Vikiki. Look at that. The bans are already coming in. There's a Florent getting banned, the Fanny. I think these are just the metas which we see in rank as well. The question is Kalea, Badang, as well as a lot of other power picks who might be left open and what kind of strategies they will be drafting today.
Lucas as well. A lot of heroes, as you said, are open right now. But Team Wiki Key, these two teams had fought with Yellowstone and IGN. They lost the match with a clean sweep. Both of the teams got a clean sweep. And right now, fighting for the third and fourth position. As we all know, that top 8 teams will be getting the prize distributing on to them the 30K diamonds and the 20K rupees. So this match is as much as important, just like the semifinals for both the teams. Because I mean, if you're gonna be the third position, you will get a little bit high prize pool, and if you're in the fourth position, you'll be a little bit sad because you have fought from the beginning. And right now, this match, depicts a lot of things for both the teams. But right now, look at that. Gatot Kacha will be in the banning section as well as a Matilda. Two support bans coming from the side of team Viki Key. That's kind of, doubtful because a lot of heroes are open right now. As you said, Kalea is open, Lucas is open, and maybe they're gonna ban a Kalea right now, and Lucas will be traded to the side of Team Vitality. What do you think, Miko?
Oh,
No.
there's Louis Vance, Kalea, and Lucas Bitag. There are a lot of heroes up for the trade. There's also Kimmy, but like look at that. So Team Vitality is definitely trying to protect the backlane, but Hayabusa is also a viable pick who is open right now. I feel like Hayabusa could be the last pick, and right now they could go for like Kimmy as well as a Kalea for the pick off as well as the poke because Kimi and Kara, both of them are kind of like specs. Like you can use them in the roam or EXP, gold and mid. So definitely
Yeah.
you have a lot of space to move around your strategy.
But I will not suggest a Kalea into the EXP against a Badang, but rather than they can go for a CC against a Badang. Nowadays, it's working great. Just like the high loss counter CC, it too works against a Badang, but no, they are going with the Phobias. That too works great because it's a winning lane hero nowadays. A lot of MPL PH matches, you're going to see Phobias being there or being in the ban section, and he's the most banned hero in the MPL PH as well. But Kalea, the threat, which was open from the beginning, will be traded into the side of Vikiki. Even the Lucas is still open. If they will be getting that hand onto the Lucas, then it will be fun to watch because second ban will start after that, and they may be banning that carry because a lot of tanky heroes they will have into their side. But still now, Team Vitality yet to pick their heroes, and a Lucas possible pick is maybe coming from their side, and they can go with Angela as well. Nowadays, we are seeing that Angela Lucas combo also working just like the Lucas Florin, but junglers are too open right now. Joy is open there, even though Hayabusa is there, so a lot of picks they can go for. Let's see. It's a Basha and a Sicilian. That's a good thing.
Okay, so once again, Basha is a roam or is it a hyper? Now that is a question we will have answered after the draft phase is complete. But until then, I feel like the looking at the bans, I definitely thought that Team Vikiki would be going for an assassin like Hayabusa. But then again, just imagine Lucas, Hayabusa, everyone like Kimi is completely ignored. Like this is a type of draft which I definitely did not expect because the heroes which we usually prioritized are completely getting ignored right now.
Actually, Miko, if you're gonna think the Badang was there, they need to take down the Badang in 1v1. Like they should play a winning lane to the EXP, so they went for that Phobius. That's a good pick, and Kalea is a meta, so they went for that. But Harith being there was a priority choice, I can say, because they know they got the Phobius. So if they will go with the Harith with their side, there will be no counter from, I mean, who can just disrupt the backline just like Phobias do whenever Harith picks come in the opponent side. But right now, Irithel being open, they may be banning it, but no, they will be banning the Moscow. It's also a trade, but still, now I'm surprised that team didn't win for Lucas ban yet from the side of team Vitality. I mean, Lucas still open, and Chief will be in the banning list. That means they're seeing this Basha into the jungle section. Look, Lucas will be taken out.
So finally, Lucas and Habus are getting some amount of importance. But then again, like this is looking really interesting. Like as you said, Harith was definitely a good pick, especially when you have Phobius onto your side. Kalaya also understandable. Like I do definitely understand that you wouldn't want to go Kalaya against a Badang in the lane. But then
Yeah.
again, Badang is also a flex pick. Like you don't really understand whether he's a roamer or not because till now, Basha also has possibility to go into the jungle. While it could also be a Basha roam and a Badang EXP. But
XP.
let's see. But we do see a Selena in the mid lane. Now she's gonna fall off rather early, so they might be trying to go for the early game because Team Vitality definitely has Sicilian, the godfather for the late game.
Yeah, Cecilian is there, and Selena being there is opening a lot of ways for the side of team Wiki Key at this point because they can have the Joan, they can have the Abyssal Arrow stun as well to the Sicilian towards the MM even. They can go and gang the MM easily because they got the Harith as well. And I don't think any hero right now coming up against this Harith will be a winning lane hero, even though they can go for a Kimi. But still, Harith's mobility in the mid game is lot high when he just cast the Zaman Force. But no, I was expecting a Irithel ban, but I didn't saw that, and they traded it right now. The Irithel will be there as well as the Jawhead to the roaming section. Even the Balbaxia right now into the jungle, so Jawhead will be helping a lot to catch up the backliners, Harith as well as Selena. So let's see how the ejector plays goes around for Team Vitality.
The last pick coming in, I feel we might have to read, but is an assassin really good? Okay, they are going in for the assassin fighter with the CO. Now that is a semi-utility kind of draft, understandable. So with this, both the team lineups are set, and I must say, both the lineups are looking really good. Although in the early, I do feel like Team Vikiki does have the advantage. Irithel being a spike, and she does need around 3 items, whereas Carrot can do better off with just 2 items. Like I think Carrot spike will be a little more earlier, especially with Selena on their side as well as Kalea. So Team Vikiki, if they can dominate in the early, that is good. But around 12 minutes or 13 minutes after that, Team Vitality definitely will be having the advantage.
I mean, so well prepared draft, well prepared homework being done by the side of Vitality, I can say, because they know Van Satoru do use those Fanny as well as Joy. They
Five
banned the
seconds
Fanny,
till
and
the
for the
enemy
Joy, they
reaches
took
the
that Badang
battlefield.
as well as Jawhead. This is why, I mean, they literally thought about it. The process was too good from the side of Vitality Esports. Right now, we are heading into the land of Dawn for the first set between Team Vitality Esports versus Team Wiki Key. Yes, guys, this is the BO3 series and it's the first set. Let's see who will be having the win today, who will be being into the third position, and who will be having the lose and being in the fourth position. Let's see, guys, kicking off the start right now. A lot of recall spamming going on right now.
Definitely understandable. Both of them starting at the top section of the map, so uh, there are actually going to be some opposite rotations. Look like Bakshia and CEO, both of them started off at the red buff. They're look at that. So finally, it was Bakshia who won this lethal, and looks like CEO is going to the top lane without even going for his blue buff.
Miku, is your screen is like vibrating?
Yes, it is.
Just keep reminding me one song, but right now a fight is making up over there, and there you go. They caught up that Suyu, and it's. I was telling you, it's remind me if you have gone through an episode of Augie and the Cockroaches, Huggy Huggy, that song. If you remember.
Yes. Oh my god, I just remember that. I was actually trying to relating this with the Pokemon's episode where Pikachu and Ash start brushing their teeth.
Yep. And with this, I mean, with all those laughs, we got the first blood from the side of Wikiki. They managed to take out first blood in the meantime. And here you go. Smooth start right now for both the teams, Wikiki and Vitality Esports. And I can say that team Wikiki is having an upper hand in the early game, as you said. They got the Selena. Yep, and here you go. The turtle farm is already started. The turtle dance. It will be easy turtle for the Suyu. Whole team, the first turtle. Vicky Key having the turtle, having the first blood. They're totally farm up with the goal right now.
Definitely. Now, both the teams are actually trying it out, but look at that. So, Wiki definitely does have a bit of an advantage over the flicker play, as well as the ejector coming onto Kalea. The Tsunami Slam has been used up. Once again, we do see Natasha charging in. Oh, Kalea is so low, but she will managing to escape. Looks like Theo might be get okay. Once again, with the defensive flicker, Joy will be surviving yet again. Selena trying to go back in. Oh, look at that flicker. Selena does get the kill on Jawhead. The flicker Gerard did pay off, but then again, Irithel got the kill, so that is not that good of a trade-off because Selena just died to kill a tank. Looks like Kalea. Oh, Kalea was also taken out, and oh, Irithel was traded off. Theo did get the kill, so that's a good thing on the top kill.
Yep, Evil Queller onto the point. Even the Harith gave some fusion damage to that Basha before getting that kill. Nice trade coming for Wikiki, but as you said, Selena was a little bit greedy, went for that jawhead with the flicker, then lost the resources and got surrounded by the whole VE and got the kill as well. I mean, Team Vitality Esports. It's like that for the first 5 minutes, team should know that you should not take a fight into the jungle side of your opponent. I mean, the damage reduction is kind of a little bit low at that time for you, and this is the mechanics of the game. So you're losing some macro for going for those trades. So I'm not. It's not a viable thing to do at that moment. But right now, let's see. Here you go. One more fight is about to come. Batfist is already on to that Phobius. Phobius right now going for the Infinite Pursuit. But a Fish Crack will be there welcoming him. And here you go. Basha coming with the rollercoaster ride. And Sanguine Claws will be taking down the Phobius. The Basha will be getting a kill. Charge coming from the Suyu. Killing spree for the Suyu onto the Sicilian. Double kill for the Basha onto Kalea, as well as a double kill for the Suyu onto the Badang. 1v1 going between the jungle. Jawhead coming up, but he will be getting stunned by the Abyssal Arrow. No, he's going on to the Suyu. Mobility will be there. Catching up the Selena at this point. A sliver of energy. Killing spree for the Basha. And here you go. A shutdown for the Basha as well. Unstoppable for the Suyu. Going right now, chasing down that Jawhead at a sliver of HP. He will be managed to get down the Jawhead as well. A double kill. Suyu literally took an unofficial maniac.
That was really interesting. Like, they were chasing after Theo, and suddenly they just decided that no, we don't want you anymore. We're gonna go after Selena. And they confirmed the kill, but then again, that did not stop there because the moment Selena went down, Theo went all like full on into retribution mode. He was there going in to retaliate, to get a revenge on for Selena. Once again, we can see Theo is actually in a very bad position and he will be taken down.
Greedy move for him, invading the jungle of enemy and then got down by 4 man of Vitality Esports.
Definitely. I feel like that was a little overzealous. After that unofficial maniac, he was definitely a little too overconfident. I do see Sicilian trying to auto-aim a little. The bat impact on Natalia. Kalea is here and looks like Irithel is also aware of it. She's using the bushes to good use. I felt like I would be seeing Kalea flicker into the bush and then boom, a tsunami slam with a surging wave. But then again, I was wrong. Looks like this time it is time for Team Vitality Esports. Both teams are trying to good prove gang, but ooh, look at that once again.
Phobius got caught off guard, and right now Jawhead will be the one taking that kill onto him. And look at that, Kalea wants to go for a tsunami slam, but will be missing out that Badang at this moment. But I was not sure why that Phobius went to take on a fight at that moment. I mean, he should have waited for it. No one is there from the back to help him out. But look at that, Selena! Oh my goodness! Look at that dodge! That was a nice dodge from this Selena, but the Sanguine Claws connecting right now onto her. He will be into that official form, but before that, 1v1 going on. And the Harith will be taking a kill onto the Badang right now, going for that Irithel at a sliver of HP. He will be moving forward, but bad fish coming on. Cecilia in a very bad position at this point and will be taken out as well. And one more fight getting off guard, and there you go. Basha will be taking a kill on the Kalea. Suyu coming on with the Evil Quiller. Charge again, mobility being there. It will be a Susano's form who will be taking out that Basha.
I do see Selena connecting a lot of abyssal arrows. She is definitely being really helpful. And the mobility as well. Once again, we can see Badang trying to go back in, but look at that, he is definitely a lot of sustain. But then again, the heavy crossbow is here with the fist crackler. Phobias will be taken down.
And with this, they got managed to take down the kill again. Suyu with the damage coming on to that Badang. He will be taken out by the Harith. Harith being literally one of the mainest hero right now in the goal section. But there you go, Abishal arrow connecting over there. Batfish coming on, a lot of damage to the Kalea. He's getting melted down at this point. Slaver of HP managed to get back into the safer zone. But look at that, Selena. She is providing stun after stun. Evil Quiller will be connecting onto that, but Basha, but will not be enough to take him down. Harith in a very bad position. Crossbow will be taking her out at this point, melting down. But in the meantime, let's take down the turtle. And right now, going on to the Basha. Basha don't have a retreat, don't have a ult. He'll be taken out as well by the Kalea. I mean, Kalea do resurrect back. Didn't resurrect back. Didn't recall back. Just got the HP and come back, re-engage after taking the turtle. Managed to take down the Basha.
Now, I don't see Kalea definitely knows what to do because she is using her charge passes onto nothing so that she can just maintain her enhanced skill. But then again, she is kind of squishy, like, she does a lot of pick off and like a lot of assistance, but then again, she can be easily bursted down. So I feel like she has to recall and like get the HP back. The heal is not really that strong right now, especially when the enemy has but Bashia as well as other anti-heal items. That just reminds me we would definitely want to see what kind of items they have made. But until now, looks like the match is going pretty even. What would you say about these items, Ash? Do you think they are fine?
Yep, and before that, items, we're gonna see a fight. A Slaver of HP, Selena being there, continuously stunning with the Abyssal Arrow being connected over there, and melting down that Jawhead, shut down for the Jawhead by Harith, double kill on the Badang. This time, the Chrono dashes will not be miss out, and they maybe managed to get down that tier 3 mid turret as well, but Sicilian still being there, defending the turret. Oh my goodness, Jector play about to come. Yep.
That was good.
Managed to finish it up. That Harith was literally something in this match. Double kill at that fight, and then tier 3, and then once again he managed to get a double kill. That Abyssal Trap literally plays a vital role to take down the Vitality Esports.
Now, I feel like they have to mark onto a few people, but right now the goal difference is definitely speaking. There's 7k goal difference, and looks like the abyssal stuns are really, really annoying as well. Now, she's already been an assassin, but she's more of a zoning person. She's trying to get them back into safety so that they cannot really engage. Once engage is there, the follow-ups are being stalled by the abyssal arrow. And look at that, the abyssal traps placed ever so carefully so that they have proper vision.
Yep, and with this we can say that the Lord being right now an advantage for the Wiki key because the river control was totally into their side. Did you just saw that how they just managed to bring at the jungle of the L2 and L3 bush of Vitality Esports? That's remarkable rotation, that's remarkable positioning. Just let them having that Lord into their hand, even though they know that they have the goal lead right now into their side. It's not just a goal lead, it's an 8k goal lead already. So they know that they will be capitalizing this move for them, and they will be taking the Lord for them as well. Right now they'll be coming with the Madara, and maybe this is the end for the first set because I don't think Team Vitality will be able to defend this Lord. As per the goal you're gonna see, as per the items already, Trinity, not only Trinity, they already built 4 items each and every heroes other than the Kalea. She's a roam, obviously, but to look at the 4BS, being there as a sustain, being there, going onto the backline, disrupting it, and getting those support. I mean, giving those support to his team. But right now, Sanguine Claws being connected over there. Tsunami Slam coming on.
And that is definitely interesting. Looks like, oh, Miracle does get the kill. Kalia is getting bursted down, but then again, the Abyssal arrows also making the marks, getting the kill for Selena. Once again, we see that Sicilian is getting a lot of farm. Like, he definitely has a few stacks, but then again, Madara is still standing strong. Looks like they are trying to end it, but will it be quality enough? Zaman Force is still in the house, and once again, we can see that Zaman Force being used, Synchro Fusion dealing a lot of damage once again with the enhanced damage after further dash. Gets another kill. Hat will definitely try to end this, but Madara with a sliver of HP trying
Oh,
to come
no.
back in. And look at that, Celine down. The Purify was used, and oh my goodness, still Cecilia was taken out, and the turret was taken out as well. The Hokage office was demolished, and this definitely goes a win for Team Vikiki. As I said, if this goes beyond 13 minutes, it's gonna be a turnaround, but they just ended it within 12 and a half minutes.
Obviously, they got the blastings off before the Madara can come into the mid lane, and then the Madara just entered, and nobody went for the Madara. They were taking on fights. Team Vitality was taking on a fight at that point, and then the Selena's best move, I can say, if you have seen it or not, because the Selena went inside, tickle that Jawhead, and he was literally got fired up and just gone for ejector. Then she just came out, and Jawhead was in a very bad position. Abyssal Trap was the only thing which just took out the Jawhead in a lower HP. And then we saw a little bit of hope, a little bit of candle being burned up at that moment for that Sicilian, because of that Sicilian, because he was giving a lot damage. He just managed to get that Selena with the Sanguine Claws, gave a bad impact, and it was totally out of the blue for that Selena. Then the Selena was too fast, and she managed to take down. And obviously, Van Satoro with the mobility assassin. What do you feel? I mean, he gonna take on the match MVP for the boy. And here we go. The first match goes to Team Vikiki. Let's see how it goes. Will it be a clean sweep or Vitality Esports will be giving a reverse sweep? Let's see, and let me know in the chat as well. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button, share the stream to your friends. Is the third and fourth position match going at the Hunted Arena Origin, powered by RRG Esport Syndicate, in collaboration with Fusion Prime, Simp Official, Draco Official, and Vista. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. We'll be taking a short break and coming on with the second set.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. You guys are watching the Hunter Arena Origin. Here we are with the second match of the day. While Wikiki already having one score onto their hands, let's see if they're able to pick this up in a clean sweep. I'm Yakasa Peachy, and I will be joined by Kay today, who's looking handsomely beautiful. Hello, Kay. How are you doing?
I mean, I'm doing absolutely fine, but you can look at my handsome face. I raising up all the girls with those
Oh,
pink hairs and stuff. But then
you're
again, moving into the match, it is, the third match, the best of three, the third match, the decider match, who's going to be the
yeah.
winner of this. And we can already see some good heroes getting banned out, the Fanny on the ban list, and as well as the Florin, like the heals of Florin are just insane, and Fanny's mobility and the damage output coming is also insane.
True, and one more reason why Fanny is banned is just because of Van Sataro. Classic Fanny player, he just loves to spam the hero whenever it's open, so you don't want to give him. But in the last game, they gave away the Suyu, which who himself took away the MVP. So again, I want to see that getting respected or maybe getting countered very well. I am not sure where the side of team Vitality Esports went wrong with the Bakshia pick. It really worked for them very, very well. It is Bakshia. Come on, what can actually go wrong with a Bakshia on the jungle? But maybe the execution part is just a problem for them. But in this game, let's see if they are able to redeem themselves or no. But at the same time, Matilda off the charts for the side of Vikiki. I believe onto the left we do have Vikiki, and they just really love to run they love to ban the supports a lot.
Yes, sir, absolutely, and I can see that right in front of my eyes. The Marilla and Florian getting panned out. As you are talking about the assassin main onto the Vitality Esports and about the Bashia, but like everyone in their life has those Kyrie moments going into that mid bush, like being alone and being taken out. Then again, we are currently seeing off Kalia into that ban list. I mean, talking about Kalia, she is just rising up in the meta, getting banned in almost every ranked games. And like how much of a nuisance can she be? Like the damage output coming is insane, and combined with the healing room, it is much more insane. The healing is insane as well. She sustains a lot, gives a lot of damage. She has that pickup potential. Like she's a complete, jukebox of things and skills, and she can easily disrupt the enemies.
Oh, looks like onto the side of Team Wikiki, they did miss a ban. Not sure what happened, but Hiroshi onto that phobias once again. They just wants to make sure that they get the phobias. For them, it's a deal breaker. Something somewhere along the lines. If you ban the phobias, Wikiki tend to get a little bit weaker. I have seen that in their gameplay, but this time around, I want to see what can they come up with a new pick because Selena last match was a new pick, and this game I'm not sure are they going to Selena again because Vitality Esports they can still prioritize the Barang.
I mean, absolutely. But then again, they have went for the Lucas and the Gatot Kasha because Lucas how much of a nuisance he is. He deals a lot of damage. He has a tons of HP. He survives every fight. And talking about Gatot Kasha, he also is a menace on surviving. The fact that he tanks a lot of damage and deals a lot of damage is the one which makes him the insane pick here. And I'm kind of looking forward to the picks coming right in from the other team.
Okay, okay. High lows open though. I really would love to see if Team Wikiki can prioritize the high lows for themselves, or maybe something like a Suyu, or maybe the Lucas. Okay, the Lucas went away that side, but oh, they want to run the
Ooh.
Berkshire from themselves.
The tire isn't gonna stop today, and Basha will be entering the land of dawn with that big ass. Sorry, my bad. But then again, we can already see Harith and Basha. I kind of think, like they're prioritizing that Phobius pick over this Harith. Like, they just want to take away all the counters of Harith at this point.
Oh, okay. High loss not there, but maybe onto the side of team Vitality, they can go in for that high loss. Yeah, but that's not the case. Vitality with the Kimi. I did forget about the Kimi though. I was like, mid lane, there's something missing. There's something that have been playing a lot on the flex, but here we are. They just jogged my memory. Kimi already here. But back onto the ban phase. Now we will be looking at four more bans. Maybe the marksman should
Ooh.
be targeted. Maybe the Granger. What do you think about that?
I mean, you can already see a Valentina being popped up on the ban list, but then again, the blue side of the team, they must have to ban, like their core thingy, the MM, because I kind of think that Kimi is onto that mid lane position.
Oh, Kimi mid lane, most likely, yes. But I feel like that could be a very good thing. At the same time, they need something to match the mobility of this Harriet. Kimi is a very good thing, but I want to see something of a physical. They do have enough physical, though. Is it like a good thing that they can go in for a Kimi mid?
I mean, obviously they can go for a Kimi mid because they already have that Lucas damage. Because like Lucas early to mid game damage is quite insane, and he can sum up for all that physical damage from the team. Like if I had to choose, but then again, they can also go for Kimi Gold as well because she kind of works both. I mean, I kind of played against a Kimi while using Granger, and I don't know if it's my skill issue or something like that. But then again, she was overpowering me at every phase, like laning and even damage. But we can
Oh.
always see a Badang being taken out by Team Blue side.
Okay. Badang was expected though. Last game he did
Okay.
run that up. But Badang being one of a very good utility, EXP Laylas could be a very good threat for this 4 vs. Now, Granger, I was expecting it, but if they had to run that Kimi on the goal, there could have been very less chance. But here we are looking at the same. Granger into the land of Dawn against a Harriet. He's going to have a hell of a hard time, but the late game is going to be great. So let's see if Team Vikiki are allowing the side of Team Vitality Esports to reach up to the late game or not. But Suyu ban though, I really like that respect ban.
Yes, sir, obviously. And we can see a Lance and a Selena, the unusual pick you are talking about, onto that pick list. And they're going to be entering the battlefield against this chunky lineup with a lot of damage. I mean, look at Kimmy and Granger. Both of them are holding the gun in the same direction. That is going to be the end of the blue side. Like, they're looking at them like this. And then again, we have the last thing, the last pick for Team Red side. And I kind of think it's gonna be a CC because you know how much of a CC can counter this Phoveus and Bastia onto that EXP lane and how much irritation she can cause.
Okay. That's true though. Selena is one of a hero that can give a good amount of vision as well. There's a little bit of a damage also onto himself. So I really like that. But at the same time, you are looking at a Hilda coming onto that. Hilda, very good hero. That they just like want someone to actually get a shield on front of them so that the Kimi and the Granger will be safe while the Lucas and to the front line will be dealing damage. But I do see a little bit of a flaw in the side of Team Vitality Esports. They did pick up a Gatot Kacha who will be primarily trying to go back to the pack lanes, trying to disrupt them. But the pack laners are quite mobile though. So that is
Yes.
something where AOG is going to be, almost missed or just like a lottery. Yep, it does hit. But here we are into the land of dawn, ladies and gentlemen. Second match of the day. Let's see if Team Vikiki proceeds with a clean sweep because past few days we have seen too many clean sweeps. Are they able to keep up with the trend at the Hunter Arena Origin? With that, into the land of dawn. Here we go.
Yes, sir. As you're talking about the AOG coming out from Gatot Pasha, and we can, like, assume because like Hilda is there, she will be the right one to disrupt the Harriet or even the Selena or the Lance while they're dashing or doing stuff like that. And that's the point. I mean, that's the time when the Gatot Kacha strikes in.
Oh, that's true. Now, Kimmy, Sesame Syrup, look at that. Uh, He's just going to deal damage. Oh, okay. A Bizzlero that hit on the right point, but you're talking about the Bakshia jumping in. I was expecting okay, first blood already dropping in. That would be the Gatot Kacha. That is definitely the quickest first blood I have seen. But the Lucas, though, level 4, looking for some prey. Will it be Sporta?
I don't think like they're gonna commit to it. Artemis is kind of looking for that kill, but then again, it's no way possible that he's gonna be diving into the turret in the early game phase. But you can see Basha going in.
Okay, the Unleash the Beast is here, dealing some damage, but he's all low. But when that member, Vansatro would be the first one to go. Artemis thus gets taken out as well. It was a redeem kill coming in, but Violet almost.
I mean, Viola being a complete nuisance. Look at that abyssal arrow. Oh!
It did it. It did it. What a kill coming in.
Yes, sir. Absolutely insane gameplay is coming. Like the micro plays are completely insane from coming from Selena right there in the early game phase, like taking down Gatot in the early game, and as well as the Kimmy. Okay, another kill.
Another Granger, that too, while being quite fast enough. I really like the rotation that they are making into the mid to the bottom lane as soon as possible. But Sesame Syrup, though, he's getting zoned out. Unleash the Beast is here, but Hiroshi targeting Sesame Syrup has to flicker out of the situation, but he has to get off. He will be going back. Sesame Syrup picking up the kill, but at the same time, Vansataro with the bloody thorns does get a kill and just jumps in, but he's quite far away from that abyssal arrow. Mega kill picked up by Violet, spotting the Hilda, doing a god's work as of now.
I mean, look at Team Wikiki. They're just playing the cards right. They have that early game damage. Look at Selena. She is on the 4-0-0. A 1-for-2 trade coming for Team Vitality Esports. And Team Vitality Esports are not looking in a good position. I mean, they can always make a comeback. But then again, it's about the early game. Look at those abyssal arrows.
With the Selena, you can get the early game, which is Team VKK are trying to get their hands as well. 4 kills out of the 6, that too on Violet's hands. Absolute beast. It's not the Lucas who's the beast in this match, it is the Selena as of now. But let's see if Team Vitality Esports are able to turn that game or not. Into the top lane, I do see some kind of a pressure coming in, which is a good sign. But at the same time, the Hadid does needs a space.
Yes, sir. I kind of needs the space, but talking about bot lane as well. Okay, and I kind of see like for Hilda has those dash kills. I don't know how she is getting suppressed by a Phovius in the early game. I mean, she has the damage, but then again, she's looking quite low. But in the top lane, we're kind of seeing blows being exchanged. But okay, Violet looking quite low.
That's true. Artemis, who just finished with the Unleash the Beast. Look at them. Look at them. He's all alone. Sesame Syrup out of the back lanes. He does have these Sky Piercers, so he will be getting that kill very easily. But, the members are not looking quite low. AOG dropping in doesn't connect that quite very well. But at the same time, Vansatro looking quite low. Has to move back. Hiroshi will be the first one to fall down. But Vansatro trying to make a play. He does get it. Phantom execution onto Sesame Syrup. What a kill. As well as for the Violet as well. He did pick up a kill.
I mean, look at Vansataro, how he's getting kills on that lance. He's just being completely fine like a vine. The moves are quite clear to the eyes. And he's just going in, taking that kill with that phantom execution was perfection indeed.
That's true. That's true. Look at them. Look at them. Violet is just, creating a scene into the mid lanes while Team Wikiki are gearing up for the turtle. Now, it's going to be quite easy for the Lucas to pick it up, but at the same time, the visions are already up every single possible. Sesame Syrup does get the taste of the abyssal arrow, though. Violet has to move back, trying to take so much out of this. Hilda, but unable to do so. Hilda with the execution, phantom execution onto him. He will be falling down. Artemis jumps in, but the backlane Hiroshi doing a god's work. He knows he has to mark down Sesame Syrup, thus gets a markdown on. The grains are looking low as well, but Van Sathro depleted his resources, cannot do anything else. But hey,
Okay.
Colette! Oh, that's quite deep.
That was quite the overextension coming from the Basha. It was a 1-for-2 trade, but then again, it came down to 2-for-2 trade. I guess Wikiki needs to calm down and stop making mistakes like this. But then again, we are in the last match of the series, So everything is at stake right now. So they just want to go in.
I agree. I agree. Look at them. Look at them. They just want to take as much as skills onto their hands, trying to give a flow with the snowball rolling in them for them. Sesame Syrup walk quite low, tries to back up, but Abyssal Arrow would be stopping him. Hilda thus gets a taste of it, but at the same time, Artemis so low. The retribution onto Hiroshi is there, but AOJ M is in deep trouble. Revitalize popped off. He's just trying to do it, but onto the back lanes, I do see Hiroshi jumping up with the Infernal Pursuit back and forth, but he will be going down.
Sir, it was kind of a equal trade, but then again, the thing you were talking about, the Toad Catch, okay, Abyssal Arrow connecting again.
Oh, look at that. Sesame Syrup, as well as Colette will be moving down. Phantom Execution comes in. That would be Van Satoros killed. Team Wikiki are quite fast with the turrets as well. Look at them trying to take as much as into their hands, which is a good sign.
With this, the third turtle has been spawned up, and we can already see Van Satoru in action going in. Okay, looking quite low.
Oh, you get the shutdown though. That is the Hilda for you, dealing so much damage. Now, that is a very good thing, but the turtle though, this is the last turtle. Just few seconds left for the Lord to spawn in. I believe they're going in for the Lord.
I kind of don't think so, because they're just continuing to, commit to that turtle. But then again, looking for Team Wikiki, they are kind of good at the micro plays, but they're committing some, very smaller mistakes, like going in at unusual movements. When you're an assassin, you should be feared of Hilda.
That's true, that's true. You cannot face a Hilda when you're in on the assassin, but at the same time, they're trying to take the Hilda down, but he will be moving away with a sliver of HP. That's so much Revitalize coming in from both sides. Colette trying to move away from the Stains, are unable to do so, will be going down. The Abyssal Arrow hit him right on the spot, especially those he wants as the target, which is a good sign, but they lost the EXP laner as well as the tank for none. That's not a trade for the side of Team Wikiki.
With this, ladies and gentlemen, this first Lord is up, and Team Vitality Esports is just gonna commit to this Lord, but we can already see Pora giving out the vision, Abyssal Arrow connecting.
One more onto the Granger. Look at that spotter trying to do it, but the knock up from this Lord is just so unfortunate for him that he will be going down along with Hiroshi, who jumps in directly trying to take the Lord. But no, that's not the case. Looks like Vitality Esports wins up the Lord, calling up the Madara into the Land of Dawn. But Colette trying to take so much damage. AOG at the right moment. Van Satro unable to go in to deal damage onto Sesame Syrup. So comfortable. This is why you really expect a very good... Oh, wait a minute, Colette. I don't think he should be going in.
The tanking coming from Colette was kind of insane, like he is just walking in front of Kimmy, like showing that turtle shield and just going in, and Van Satoru backing him up with that damage, but he gets taken down.
Yeah, unfortunate enough. One more time, Van Satoru would be going down. Look at them. They would just want to make sure that they will be the ones dealing damage, but are unable to do so. Vitality Esports trying to take the control back with the Lot still alive. I think Team Wikiki should go ahead for that, but the lane clearance, it's going to be quite hard if they lose the inhibitors.
Yes, sir, as I said, and we can see currently a fight going on in top lane.
Oh, okay. Hiroshi, first one to go down. Van Satoru thus comes in, but at what cost? He just already lost few of the members, but 2 members are down. The tank is down. That means they cannot go in for more of a, initiation. But It's going to get quite hard though. The minions are bigger enough. They're still alive. They're still coming in while they're trying to get the
Okay.
damage up.
Van Satoru gets taken down again by Team Vitality Esports. They're kind of making a comeback right now, and Team Vikiki are committing to those mistakes again and again. I mean, Hiroshi and Bullet are just dying before any team fight.
Oh, that's true. Once again, Hiroshi at the back lanes. He's trying to do damage, but the Skype is just there. As well as Porta at the back lanes. He knows he has to go down and he will be going in. But, Hilda did pick up. There's 4 members down. You're talking about how, it's just Porta all against the wall. Will he be able to get a successful defense in?
Like I was kind of amused at Team Vitality Esports picks, and they're kind of showing off right now. Like those damage output coming in from Kimmy and Granger are quite insane. And Granger is currently at 10, 2, and a 4. That is gonna hurt a lot. And he even has that Sky Piercer, with a lot of stacks, I guess. Because for now I can't see the stacks, but I kind of assume that it has a lot of stacks. Because like he's been taking down kills after kills and being like uncatchable. The flicker play coming right through there to take out Selena was quite insane as well. But in the mid lane,
Oh, into the mid lane. Look at that. Once more, they want to go. Vitality Esports pulling up an invitation for the side of Team Vikiki to take down Hiroshi. Would be the first one to take. Look at that. He's taking L's, but Van Satoru, he doesn't want to go with Hiroshi. So he's just, moving back. He's just trying to escape. Will he be able to successfully escape given the fact that there's a Hilda, there's a Lucas on his ass? But wait a minute. Oh, Artemis. Just so close, but where is the escape path?
Van Satoru trying his best, but will get taken down again by this Granger. Granger has 11 kills onto him, and it's just going in and in.
That's true. They just lost up the Lord, and not at the right moment. Van Satoru, it's just, wasn't expecting a Lance pick. Other than that, maybe they could have gotten something else, but as of now, look at that. Sesame syrup gets the Lord.
I mean, hey, you can't complain about Van Satoru. He's doing absolutely fine on that Lancelot. He's, like up to perfection, like 90% perfection. Like, if he just would have connected that first kill there onto that Kimmy, he would have been alive by now. But then again, I'm kind of worried about Team Vikiki's Hiroshi. Like, he's being completely ruthless. Like careless going in and in. Look at that, like 9 kills onto his name, which is kind of not looking good for Team Vikiki right now.
Okay, let's go into the bottom lane. There's a lot of turrets being taken down. Vitality giving up, and giving up so much damage, as well as they want to take the control over the match once more. They lost the early game though, which is fine to say, but Sesame Syrup so low. Sporta thus takes it up. Colette with the revitalize trying to sustain so much into the team fight, but Hiroshi doesn't get a pathway at the back lanes, but the AOG dropping in. Thus connects to 2 members and looking quite low. Will be going down at the same time. Van Satoru at the top lane. Look at him. He's trying to get a backdoor in. Members, will they be able to get it in? Oh, Van Satoru goes in. There's just one cannon minion. Will Lucas able to kill that minion on top? Yep, he did, but Van Satoru unable to do that. What are they going to do?
Oh my god, that is looking quite insane. But then again, Selena shining out now, taking down Granger. Team Vikiki is kind of making that comeback they needed. But then again, Van Satoru, the man you are, like perfection at his finest, going in. Another kill for him.
Oh, look at that. They are unable to end the game. They have to wait for another Lord. That is just the Lord number 3 for them. 1 minute left. Both the teams have to get as much as, a control over the map, but at the same time, they cannot lose those inhibitors.
I mean, look at Team Mukiki. They have, those single target heroes, but then again, they're just doing absolutely fine until now. Like, the gold cap is not quite much. It's nearly the same as just 1k, and it's the second Lord of the match. And we can see in the top lane, Van Satoru going in, but he was
once
not
again.
dead.
Look at that, look at that. Now, Lord, 20 seconds left. Are they able to get as much as into their hands or not? But it's going to be a battle of retribution.
Yes, sir, absolutely. As you said, it's going to be a battle of retribution, but look at that mid bush, how Team Wikiki are just waiting for Team Vitality Esports to commit and make that mistake that they need to prioritize to get to that win they need. I mean, looking down at Madara is getting taken out quite easily, but then again,
Oh, okay. Okay. Look at that, Lord going down. There's a fight still going on. M will be the first one to fall down along with the Hiroshi. Spotter will be shut down. 3 members down for 2. The team Vikiki wants to go ahead, making sure, but Violet caught in midst of that. Wait a minute, Van Satoru jumps in, but the flicker from this Granger helping him, making sure that he will be out of the danger. Colette though, he's still there. He did not go in. That will be Wikiki who comes up with the Lord, but
okay,
they're last
once
members.
more.
But Van Satoru once again onto the top lanes. That's a Hilda who comes in first. The mid base is down. And they got it. They got it. One Slather with the backdoor. Perfect map sense. Look at that. Wikiki with a clean sweep.
I mean, what a match it was. Van Sartor doing absolutely fine with that Lance. It was kind of an unusual pick, but then again, it all depends on the user, and he has proved his worth. Look at that backdoor. That is, a feast to my eyes at this point.
That's true. That's true. What a match coming in. What a match coming in.
I kind of expected them to end with the Lord, but then again, ending with the backdoor. That is insane. It is insane.
That's true. What a match coming in. Both the sides, they really did good match. But Van Sato, he really shined through the pattern. Not once, but twice. Every single time he was there, he knew that he had to come up with an end as soon as possible.
Yes, sir. And I guess this is it. This is the match. And
Yep.
we are done.
So we got a third place. Team Wikiki grabbing that spot, and the fourth position we got Team Vitality Esports. Congratulations to both of the teams. Played it out very, very well. See you guys tomorrow on the finals. You guys know who it is, so let's get braced for that. And with that, it's an end for today.
Yes, sir. And